Hello, everybody. Just gonna be my voice today because we're gonna watch a couple videos. And I don't know. I just don't feel like getting on camera. Oh, my chair's all cracked, like squeaking. How's everybody doing tonight? Who do we got in the house? Diana Ray. Oh, hold on. I gotta get my fan on me. I'm so hot. Hold on 1 second. I forgot about that. All right. Okay, guys. There we go. I was wondering why I was getting so hot. Oh my god, my earphones just almost went in my coffee. It was laying right on the edge. Oh, it was hanging there. Ohio Italian lady. I have not forgot about you. We still need to get together. I have not forgot. Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. Me, you, and Anne will have a couple adventures, or a few, or a lot. Hey, Emily Alternative. Oh, they are? Okay. Okay, they are. Well, let me just play. I don't know. I haven't seen like where did you see that? Maybe I started my late or my live too late for the title. Well, no, that's good though if they are turning themselves in. When I originally was starting to get ready for this live, they weren't. So, um but I don't know. Let's watch a couple of the videos. There's that press release. Dark Sea, Mary Flynn. Let me see. Yeah, so there was a school shooting in Michigan. Here, let me read a quick article and then we'll watch the press release. And then there's a couple of videos I wanted to share. So those of you that aren't aware. Oh, thanks, Monica. um, Lizzie, she's the artist. It's in the description, the one that drew the art. I actually did the background of it. Like did you see the gray background with the like the magnifying glass and like Zeke like that in the background. I actually did the background, but she's the one that drew like the characters of me and Zeke. So it was a good collab or combination between me and her. But thank you. I'll definitely tell her. She stops in sometimes. So hey, Robert Kim. But they missed their arraignment. Yes. Yes. Because I was watching videos where it was like they're supposed to be in their arraignment, like right now. They were supposed to be here and they missed it. So that's why putting up the pictures were important because they were on the run. I mean, we thought. So I don't know if they're turning themselves in, then very good. I mean, that's really good news. Because they're going to charge the parents. So we'll get in all that. We'll go through some of the details, but yeah. So let me just share this article and then we'll watch the press release. We'll watch a couple other videos. I found a quick like clip of inside the school when it was happening. There's probably more than what I found because I was just trying to get everything together real quick. So I'm sure anybody in chat, if you've seen any other, give me an email of if you've seen any other videos. But I did find one where, well, I'll show it to you here in a little bit. All right. So hi, Carolina. All right. True crime and court junkie. Okay, so let me get the article and then I keep waiting to see if you responded on where did you see about them turning themselves in. But maybe actually I could Google it. Maybe it actually is just right there and I just haven't seen it. 1 hour ago. Well, 2 hours ago they're fugitives, but that was 2 hours ago. Let's see. There's a manhunt. Yeah, so let's just go through the stuff and I'll see if I could find that as we're going through it. Okay, let's share this article. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. So I'll just read this. This gives a nice summary. Thanks to Bella. She's the one that actually informed me on all this, so thank you. Hold on 1 second. Let me share my screen. And then, how's everybody doing tonight, though? Getting ready for a good weekend? Thanks, AR. Yeah. All right. So let's read this article together, and then we'll. I'll watch a couple videos and we'll chat about it. Crazy. It's just crazy how normal, like, not normal, but how many there are these days. Like, now you hear about them and you're not even that surprised anymore. It's just, it's become so normal. It sucks. I don't want to say normal, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here's the 15-year-old, the shooter. So school chief discipline not needed for boy before shooting. So the superintendent of a Michigan school district says no discipline was necessary for a teen who was summoned to the office a few hours before 4 students were fatally shot. A teenager accused of killing 4 students at a Michigan high school was called to the office before the shooting, but no discipline was warranted, the superintendent said Thursday in his first extended remarks since the tragedy. Oh, and then, yeah, then there's this Zoom where we could watch, like, the court hearing too. I think I haven't got to watch it all really yet, but figured I'd just get on the live first. But okay, so let's see. Tim Throne said Oxford High School looks like a war zone and won't be ready for weeks, but he repeatedly credited students and staff for how they responded to the violence Tuesday. To say that I am still in shock and numb is probably an understatement, Throne, grim-faced and speaking slowly, said in a 12-minute video. Ethan Crumbley, 15, has been charged as an adult with 24 crimes, including murder, attempted murder, and terrorism for the shooting at the Oakland County School, roughly 30 miles north of Detroit. I want you to know that there's been a lot of talk about the student who was apprehended, that he was called up to the office, and that all that kind of stuff. No discipline was warranted, Throne said. There are no discipline records at the high school. Yes, the student did have contact with our front office, and yes, his parents were on campus November 30th, Throne said. He couldn't immediately release additional details. Sheriff Mike Bouchard said a day earlier that Crumbley's classroom behavior was a concern on the day of the shooting. In his remarks, the superintendent said he was asking the sheriff's office to publicly release school video from Tuesday. I want you to be as proud of your sons and daughters as I am, Throne said. Earlier Thursday, a prosecutor repeated her criticism of Crumbley's parents, saying their actions went far beyond negligence and that a charging decision would come by Friday. And yes, they did decide to charge him. We'll get into that. But the parents were the only individuals in the position to know that the access to weapons. Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald said, the gun seems to have been just freely available to that individual. 4 students were killed and 7 more people were injured. 3 were in hospitals in stable condition. The semi-automatic gun was purchased legally by Crumbley's father last week, according to investigators. Parents in the U.S. are rarely charged in school shootings involving their children, even as most minors get guns from a parent or relative's house, according to experts. There's no Michigan law that requires gun owners keep weapons locked away from children. McDonald, however, suggests there's more to build a case on. All I can say at this point is those actions in mom and dad's behalf go far beyond negligence, she told WJRAM. We obviously are prosecuting the shooter to the fullest extent. There are other individuals who should be held accountable. Later at a news conference, McDonald said she hoped to have an announcement in the next 24 hours. She had firmly signaled that Crumbley's parents were under scrutiny when she filed charges against their son Wednesday. Jennifer and James Crumbley did not return a message left by the Associated Press. Sheriff Mike Bouchard disclosed Wednesday that the parents met with school officials about their son's classroom behavior just a few hours before the shooting. Crumbley stayed in school Tuesday and later emerged from a bathroom with a gun, firing at students in the hallway, police said. Should there have been different decisions made? McDonald said when asked about keeping the teen in school, probably they will come to that conclusion. I have not seen anything that would make me think that there's criminal culpability. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy. William Swore, a defense lawyer who is not involved in the case, said charging the parents would require a very fact-intensive investigation. What did they know and when did they know it? Swore said. What advanced information did they have about all these things? Did they know anything about his attitude? Things of that nature? You're talking about a very heavy burden to bring on the parents. Just over half of U.S. states have child access prevention laws related to gun, but they vary widely. Gun control advocates say the laws are often not enforced and the penalties are weak. Our laws haven't really adapted to the reality of school shootings, and the closest we have are these child access prevention laws, said Chris Brown, president of the Brady Gun Control Advocacy Group. In 2000, a Flint area man pleaded no contest to involuntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 2 years in prison. A 6-year-old boy who was living with him had found a gun in a shoebox and killed a classmate at school. Okay, so he got 2 years for that. In 2020, the mother of an Indiana teen was placed on probation for failing to remove guns from her home after her mentally ill son threatened to kill students. He fired shots inside his school in 2018. No one was injured, but the boy killed himself. In Texas, the parents of a student who was accused of killing 10 people at a school in 2018 have been sued over his access to guns. Meanwhile, dozens of schools in southwestern Michigan and cancel classes. Wait, hold on. You know what? I just realized I forgot to thank oh my god, hold on, guys. Thank you, Max. Thank you so much. I meant to do that when I first came in. I saw that super chat. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to still find it. Okay. So let's see, where are we? Meanwhile, dozens of schools in southeastern Michigan canceled classes Thursday due to concerns about threatening messages on social media following the Oxford shooting. Some schools stayed open with a larger police presence. Bouchard said no threats in Oakland County were found to be credible. Just to the north in Genesee County, a Flint teenager was charged with making a false threat when she recorded a video while riding a school bus and posted it online. Okay, if you're making threats, we're going to find you, Bouchard said. It is ridiculous. You're inflaming the fears of parents, teachers in the community in the midst of a real tragedy. Okay, so let me play. Hold on, let me take this off and we'll start playing a couple of these videos here. Hold on 1 second. Actually, exit. Actually, let me make sure because I just got a message. I just want to make sure I'm not missing, like, if somebody, a mod or something, is trying to give me information. Ethan Crumbley father said, oh, thanks, Diana. What is this article? Hold on, let me send this to myself. Is this a new one, Diana?
Now, as we wait under arrest, we are speaking to a Florida woman who says she knows them quite well.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We could watch this too in a minute. Well, let me just share it with me so I have it. Thanks, Diana. Okay, so let me just play you the quick little clip that I found from the school that day. Okay, here we go.
Sheriff's office! Yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're here. Yes. Sheriff's office. Safe to come out.
Yeah, he said it's safe to come out.
Now, we're not willing to take that risk right now. I can't hear you. We're not taking that risk right now. Okay, well, come to the door and look at my bag, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He said bro.
He said bro. Red flag.
Slow down, you're fine.
I want you to drop backpacks. You're okay. We're okay. Drop your backpacks. Still. Christy? Yes. Thank you. Go, drop your backpacks.
So
I'm on mute. Okay, so can you imagine? So I don't know who was that. I mean, was that him saying that? I mean, obviously it didn't sound professional because he's like, bro. That's why they freaked out because it was like, that's not the sheriff. Who would? I mean, why would you say, bro? Let me get my bag, bro, or something. So I don't know if that was that him, the shooter. I'm not sure. But they freaked out. But can you imagine how scary that would be? I can't even imagine. Has any of you guys in this chat been in a school shooting or like a shooting like that before? Hi, Ashley. How are you doing? All right, so let's watch. I'm going to play the press conference from today. Oh, it was? Okay, thank you. Well, why did he say it like that? And then why did it sounded like the guy said, I got to get my bag, bro, or something, or let me in, I got to get my bag. Why would a sheriff have a bag in there? Or was it the sheriff saying, come out, and then there was a student out there with him saying, yeah, I need to get my bag, bro, or something. Maybe it was two different people or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I feel like it could have been two different people. Oh, that's what he said, Ronnie girl? Just look at my badge, bro? Oh. Hold on, let me listen to that again. What? Do you guys mind? It's only a couple minutes. I just want to listen to that again real quick.
Sheriff's office. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, we're here. Yes. Sheriff's office. It's safe to come out.
Yeah, he said it's safe to come out.
Now, we're not willing to take that risk right now. I can't hear you. We're not taking that risk right now. Okay, well, come to the door and look at my bag, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He said, bro.
He said, bro. Red flags.
Okay, yeah, he did say badge, thanks. And I haven't got to watch the whole press conference. So if he does say it, we're about to watch that. So if they explain it. So yeah, okay. So that's weird though. I've never heard it like somebody talk like, hey bro, like to talk like to like when you're working to talk to kids like that. But I guess maybe he's trying to kind of just get on their level. Okay, so let me play the press conference, guys, and I'll try to find some of the stuff you guys are talking about. But I have like 4 videos already to play, I feel like. No, it doesn't sound like a kid. The second part was the confusing thing. Like the first part I felt like sounded like it, but then when that bro part, I was like, what? Okay, so no, we know it wasn't Catch Me If You Can. That's what we're talking about. We figured it out, but thank you. Okay, so let me remove that. All right, so where's the press conference? Let's do, hold on. Okay, here's that. And then where's that Zoom? Oh, there's that Zoom one too. Okay, let's watch this. This was from today.
While the shooter was the one who entered the high school and pulled the trigger, there are other individuals who contributed to the events on November 30th, and it's my intention to hold them accountable as well. It's imperative we prevent this from happening again. No other parent or community should have to live through this nightmare. I have shared previously, and I will reiterate today, that gun ownership is a right, and with that right comes great responsibility. Based on the information and evidence I have received, today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents, Jennifer and James Crumbley. The charges are as follows. James Crumbley is charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Jennifer Crumbley is also charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. I will now publish the details that led to that decision and have already previously been made public, which allows me to comment on them in a swear-to that has just taken place in the district court by Officer Tim Willis, Detective Tim Willis. The investigation into the school shooting incident at Oxford High School, which occurred on November 30th, 2021, has revealed that James Crumbley purchased a Sig Sauer 9mm model SP 2022 from Acme Shooting Goods in Oxford, Michigan on November 26, 2021. A store employee confirms that Ethan Crumbley was present with James at the time of the purchase. Per statute, James Crumbley completed ATF Form 309A, 5309A. On or about November 26, 21, Ethan Crumbley's social media posts reveal photos of the semi-automatic handgun, along with the caption, "Just got my new beauty today," including an emoji with hearts, "Sig Sauer 9mm. Any questions I will answer," end quote. Subsequent to the purchase of that weapon, one of Jennifer Crumbley's social media posts on about 11/27/21 read, quote, "Mom and Sunday testing out his new Christmas present," end quote. On November 21st, 21, a teacher at the Oxford High School observed Ethan Crumbley searching ammunition on his cell phone during class and reported the same to school officials. Jennifer Crumbley was contacted via voicemail by school personnel regarding that son's inappropriate internet search. School personnel indicate they followed that voicemail up with an email but received no response from either parent. Thereafter, Jennifer Crumbley exchanged text messages about the incident with her son on that day, stating, quote, "LOL, I'm not mad at you. You have to learn not to get caught," end quote. On November 30th, 21, the morning of the shooting, the next day, Ethan Crumbley's teacher came upon a note on Ethan's desk, which alarmed her to the point that she took a picture of it on her cell phone. The note contained the following: a drawing of a semi-automatic handgun pointing at the words, quote, "The thoughts won't stop, help me," end quote. In another section of the note was a drawing of a bullet with the following words above that bullet, quote, "Blood everywhere," end quote. Between the drawing of the gun and the bullet is a drawing of a person who appears to have been shot twice and bleeding. Below that figure is a drawing of a laughing emoji. Further down the drawing are the words, quote, "My life is useless," end quote. And to the right of that are the words, quote, "The world is dead," end quote. As a result, James and Jennifer Crumbley were immediately summoned to the school. A school counselor came to the classroom and removed the shooter and brought him to the office with his backpack. Counselor obtained the drawing, but the shooter had already altered it. The drawings of the gun and the bloody figure were scratched out along with the words, "Help me," and "My life is useless." "The world is dead," and "blood everywhere." Those were all altered by him. At the meeting, James and Jennifer Crumbley were shown the drawing and were advised that they were required to get their son into counseling within 48 hours. Both James and Jennifer Crumbley failed to ask their son if he had his gun with him or where his gun was located, and failed to inspect his backpack for the presence of the gun, which he had with him. James and Jennifer Crumbley resisted the idea of then leaving the school at that time, of their son leaving the school at that time. Instead, James and Jennifer Crumbley left the high school without their son. He was returned to the classroom. When the news of the active shooter at Oxford High School had been made public, Jennifer Crumbley texted to her son at 1:22 p.m., quote, "Ethan, don't do it," end quote. At 1:37 p.m., James Crumbley called 911, reporting that a gun was missing from his house and he believed his son may be the shooter. Further investigation revealed that the Sig Sauer 9mm handgun purchased by James Crumbley was stored unlocked in a drawer in James and Jennifer's bedroom. The gun recovered from the shooter at the school after the shooting was the same gun that was purchased by his father, James Crumbley, on November 26, 2021, in the presence of his son. Based upon the foregoing, the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office requested and received authorized, we charged 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter as to James Crumbley and 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter as to Jennifer Crumbley.
Okay, sorry. Hold on, let me take this off. Remove. Okay. All right, what are you guys saying here? Oh, thanks, Ashley. Lori, you did. How many did you buy? They get dangerous. Oh, hey, Miss KJ, nice seeing ya. So I'm confused because they're saying, like that he was, he was returned to class, but that would be the school's responsibility, right? If they didn't feel like he was safe to return, like that wouldn't have been the parents. I mean, not in. There's other things that the parents did wrong, but just that little specific thing where they're like, then they basically failed to, how did she word that? Basically, where he returned to class instead of them taking him home or something. But wouldn't that be like the school saying, hey, you can't return to class, you're like suspended for the day, or you have to leave for the day, right? So I'm a little confused on that part, but I guess there was like a few things leading up though that they did a lot of wrong things, so they could have possibly prevented it, maybe. You know, I probably don't know as much as some of you guys about this because I was just trying to catch up and learn everything here in the last couple of hours. Let's see. I just learned about it today, really. I didn't even realize that it happened. It's crazy, I know. Let me see. His parents had to pick him up, suspended for a week, mental inquiry before he could return. Why was this? Yeah, that's what I'm confused. Okay, so was it that the school didn't even know that they didn't take him or something, and they were supposed to go get him and they didn't? And is that what it was? And then when he did, it was like right after that, right? So maybe they didn't have a chance to remove him. So I guess I could see that. I'm still just a little confused on that whole thing, though. I feel like, because why did they even let him in school? But I guess never mind, unless you have like people standing at the doors. I mean, you can't control who comes in. But then how would the parents have known even where to find him, right? To like say you're coming home. If he was like hiding somewhere in the bathroom, he was in the bathroom. Let's see. Yeah, that part, I don't get that. If he, if you're pleading for help, if he's not stable mentally, if you want to teach your kid, how to shoot a gun and like, gun safety, gun knowledge or whatever. But then I feel like that, for somebody that, that age and that maybe isn't quite stable, I mean, you lock it up and don't give them access to it. But I know, like I was reading some articles, there's not a law that they have to, I guess. Oh yeah, the article we just read said, it's not really a law, but I don't know. Why would you even do that if a kid may have some kind of issues like that, I guess. Crisis counselor was needed then, not 48 hours later. Yeah, Tamara. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's what I don't know why I'm not getting that. Isn't that the school's responsibility? But like I said, unless if he was in there and he wasn't supposed to be, and they didn't even realize, they didn't really let him in the school. He wasn't supposed to be, and he snuck in or something. But if not, okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on these comments to make sure I'm not missing anything, and then I'll I'll just play the next video while I'm looking through the comments. That'll work out better. Hold on one second. Okay, what else do I have? So I played I played the school. All right, let's play this one that she sent me. Okay.
And a press release just went out from the sheriff's office indicating they are looking for the public's assistance to locate Jennifer and James Crumbley. Now, just in the last couple of minutes, we received a statement from the attorney for both of them. And that attorney telling us that the Crumbleys left town on the night of the tragic shooting for their own safety. They are returning to the area to be arraigned, and saying they are not fleeing from law enforcement despite recent comments in the media. Now, with that, I want to go to the undersheriff who's here with us now. You've had contact with that attorney throughout the day, earlier today especially. What did she say to you about their location and their whereabouts?
Well, we've had two contacts with her. She contacted us this morning, 8 o'clock, 8:15, to indicate that she was their attorney and that if a warrant, the key word here, if a warrant was issued for their arrest, she would make arrangements for us to arrest them. I know her office is just down the street here, but we made no arrangements for them to turn themselves in. We're looking for them. If a warrant's issued, we go out and arrest people.
We've just identified them as fugitives, in fact. So what is your urgent message to anyone that might know where they are? You know, we've heard from the attorney at this point, but what's your position?
Yeah, well, the attorney told us she would let us know. If a warrant was issued, then we could arrest them then, right? Since then, we had contact with her when we found out this morning from the news media that the prosecuting attorney was authorizing warrants and calling a press conference. That's how we found out about the warrant. We didn't know ahead of time. We had no heads up.
You're asking the public now if they know where they are.
We're asking the public now if they know. Call the sheriff's office at 248-858-4911, 248-858-4911. That's our dispatch. Tell us where they are and we'll go arrest them. We're currently looking for them with the assistance of the U.S. Marshal's Office and our fugitive apprehension team.
Okay, Undersheriff, thank you for talking with us. Now,
so let me finish this comment I was writing out about the gun laws. Maybe there is. I was just, I would hope that there was laws about that, but I was just going by what that article just said, where it said it wasn't really against the law. But I mean, I think if a kid is underage, that should be a freaking law that the guns have to be locked up and they can't have access to it, without the parent being there. But that article made it seem like that wasn't the case, but doesn't mean they're right, I guess. Okay, let's see what else you guys saying. Should equal pro-gun safety. Yeah, no, I have nothing to do. I like gun. I know I don't want to say I like guns. I don't own a gun, but I'm pro-gun too. I feel like we have the right to have one, and I'm still looking to get one and learning all the stuff I need to have it and shoot it safely and go to the shooting range and stuff. So, but yeah, if you want to get your kid a gun, I mean, I feel like you need to have that locked up. They should not have access to it. Like, so you should only have the key so you could have control. He's not old enough to make those kind of decisions. So if it really isn't a law about that, I think there definitely should be, like, kids underage. All right, so let's watch now. Hold on. Well, let's watch the shorter ones first here. Just like a couple of the news clips, and then we could watch the Zoom hearing or whatever. And then when that long one's on, I'll try to find any really current things going on. Okay, hold on one second. Let's bring up. I have.
Shooter have now been charged themselves in connection to this week's tragedy. Jennifer and James Crumbley are each facing 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Oakland County Prosecutor Kara McDonald says those parents should be held accountable for the deaths of 4 students at Oxford High School. At a news conference today, she laid out a timeline of events leading up to Tuesday's shooting rampage, saying James Crumbley purchased a semi-automatic handgun on Black Friday. Later that day, she says his 15-year-old son Ethan posted a photo of the gun on social media, indicating that it was his. The next day, Jennifer Crumbley posted about her son, quote, testing out his new Christmas present. McDonald says on Monday, a teacher caught the sophomore using his phone to search for ammunition, so the school contacted his parents.
Thereafter, Jennifer Crumbley exchanged text messages about the incident with her son on that day, stating, quote, LOL, I'm not mad at you. You have to learn not to get caught.
The next day, the day of the shooting, a teacher spotted drawings on Crumbley's desk of a gun and blood with the words, "The thoughts won't stop, help me." The school then summoned his parents for a meeting. McDonald says Crumbley then returned to the classroom, and a short while later, his mom texted her son, quote, don't do it. But authorities say he had already opened fire. Ethan's parents told authorities they had kept the gun unlocked in a drawer in their room. Each count of involuntary manslaughter that the parents face carries up to 15 years in prison.
So that was a text from the parents to the kids, they're saying, where it said, I'm not mad at you, just don't get caught or whatever. Did I understand that right? Because I'm learning this kind of like as we go here, because like I said, I just learned about this today, so I'm trying to just get all the little specifics. So wow. So he said, "I'm not mad at you, just don't get caught," or something like that, right? What the heck? That's crazy. Hey, Matt. Wow, yeah, they need to be held accountable. So what do you guys think? Honestly, no judgment either, anybody. Just be honest and nobody attack anybody in chat if they have a different opinion or whatever. But what do you think should happen to the parents? Do you think nothing should happen? Do you think like the 15 years is like, a little bit too much? Or I mean, what do you think the charge should be for the parents for what they did? I'm not sure. I can't answer yet because I don't know all the details yet. Okay, so now I just found out about that text. Now, what else am I not knowing yet? So I don't want to say because there might be a lot more that I'm not aware of that they did. So I'll be able to tell you when I learn a little bit more about it. But I know a lot of you guys in the chat do know a lot of the details. So I want to see what you guys think. Manslaughter charge. Yes, mom. It kills. So I'm looking for ammunition. 15 years per kid. Okay, you're saying 15 years per kid per death. You mean like, so 15 times 4? Is that what you mean, Emily? Or even the injuries, because what, there was 4 deaths and how many injured? 7? 5. Okay. Definitely be charged. Okay. I mean, I definitely think from just the little that I know so far, yes. I mean, they need to be held accountable. They need some kind of charge, but I don't know. I don't feel comfortable saying an amount because I don't know everything yet. So what, like, do you think 15 years? Does anybody think less than 15 years? Hey, Tennessee. How's the mods? We got Sarah. We got Tennessee. What other mods are here right now? If I'm, oh, Diana, you're here, right? Okay, confused, Diana, because I know I have you here in on my messenger. I was talking, so I'm like, did I see you in chat or just on messenger? But I think you're in chat, right? Okay, so pretty funny. You can't fix this stupid country. Oh, Otto, man, are you saying we're a stupid country? That's not nice. Holding 2 dicks. Oh, I can't not at least smile when I'm saying your name. Oh, okay, good, Diana. You are in the house. 5 years probation. Okay, Heavenly Clouds. All right, just curious. So we got a wide range of what people think is appropriate. Well, they're on the run, so 15 years. Yeah, if they really are on the run, maybe, maybe they're not. As far as, what did that guy say, that they were just at the family? I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, they need to definitely turn themselves in, though, because that doesn't look good. I know, AR. And so when I say hi to them, it just makes me laugh, because how do I say that with a straight face? Hey, Lead Scott. He's 15, Isabella. I know, it's stupid. Now, if you're... I mean, I guess I could see if they want to teach them, gun safety and be with them, be with them every second. They don't get to touch the gun without the parent's supervision. Then, I mean, I could be okay with that. But no, not for them to be able to have access to it. That should have been locked up. I'm sorry. It definitely should have been locked up and only out when the parents, and only the parents have the key, All right, so I have one more shorter clip, and then I have the Zoom hearing. So hold on, let me play the last. Oh, and then I have the one, Diana, you sent me too, though. That one looks like a good, interesting one too. The video clip you sent me. All right. And then Bella sent me all the rest. Oh, I got great mods. All right, so.
The parents of the 15-year-old suspect are each facing 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection with the Oxford High School shooting. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner is live outside the courthouse where the case against the Crumbleys is playing out. Jim.
And Glenda, an arraignment was set here this afternoon at 4 o'clock in front of Judge Julie Nicholson on those involuntary manslaughter charges. That's on hold for now. A lot of people are questioning how this was handled by the prosecutor. Why weren't these parents arrested before any talk of charges? You heard the prosecutor talking. That was during a live noon news conference. Now, there's something that's called a probable cause arrest, where people can be arrested by police, by the sheriff, and held for up to 48 hours before any charges are issued. But in this case, all those decisions were made by the prosecutor. When to charge, when to arrest. Now, back to the case with the parents. The judge here heard from the officer in charge from the officer in charge in the case, telling the judge why these charges are coming against these parents. Earlier in court, the officer in charge of the case telling the judge James Crumbley bought a 9mm semi-automatic handgun from an Oxford gun shop with his son a week ago today on Black Friday. And Ethan posted this picture on social media.
Just got my new beauty today, followed by an emoji with heart eyes, and then the word Sig Sauer 9mm.
Then there was this social media post by the mother, Jennifer.
Mom and son day testing out his new Xmas present.
On Monday at Oxford High School, the day before the shooting, an alert teacher reported Ethan to the office that he was searching for ammunition on his cell phone in class. The parents were called and emailed from the school, but did not respond. Apparently, they had been told what happened.
Jennifer Crumbley exchanged text messages about the incident with her son where she stated, "LOL, I'm not mad. You have to learn not to get caught."
Now we need to tell you the video of the parents you saw in that's from Wednesday when they are on a Zoom with this court when their son Ethan was charged with 24 counts, including terrorism and murder. The judge here will be on call this weekend for an arraignment, if and when that happens.
Wow,
we're going to have a lot more on this coming up next hour at 6 o'clock, including the discretionary decisions made by school officials when the parents and Ethan were in the office at Oxford High School just a couple of hours before the shooting, and Ethan was allowed to return to class. We'll see you next hour at 6.
Okay, so wow, did you hear that little distortion? That was kind of weird. Yeah, that part confuses me. Why was he allowed to return to class? Why did the school let him return to class? I know some of you guys are saying the parents were supposed to take him home, but what happened there? The school should have went and got him, right? Because how would the parents know where to find him? But like I said, I don't know the whole story about that, but it just seems kind of weird, that part. Okay, so I'm going to play one more that Diana sent me. I haven't got to watch this yet. And then we'll watch the Zoom, okay? This other one's just only a couple minutes. All right, 1 second. All right. Anybody have any fun plans this weekend? Anything interesting? All right, where is this one? Hold on. Where'd it go, guys? I know I'm just overlooking it here. Hold on. I just downloaded it. Come on, where are you? All right, this isn't making sense. Okay, it's under the here. I'm going to try one more time. If not, we'll just go to the Zoom because I don't know. I downloaded it and now it's just disappeared for some reason. That's so weird. Oh, well. All right, let's do the Zoom and then I'll try to look for it. All right, video file. Here we go. All right.
Okay, I'm calling Crumbley 216611. And Mr. Kosak, your appearance, or actually Mr. Keys first, your appearance.
Thank you, Judge. Mark Keys on behalf of the people.
Mr.
Once again,
Kosak.
Scott Kozak on behalf of Mr. Crumbley.
Ms. Hatton?
Sorry. Yes, Your Honor, Nadine Hatton. I was formally appointed to Mr. Ethan Crumbley as his juvenile attorney.
Thank you. And Mr. Crumbley, could you state your full name for us, please?
Ethan Robert Crumbley.
Thank you. Mr. Crumbley, at any time you do not hear or understand myself or any of the parties to the proceeding, will you please let the court know?
Yes.
Mr. Kozak, have you had ample time to talk to your client as well as with Ms. Hatton, along with Mr. Crumbley's parents, to proceed with an arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor, and I appreciate Ms. Hatton's presence as well as Mr. Crumbley's parents. I appreciate the court's time in allowing us to get acquainted. Mr. Crumbley was present for the swear-to. He does, for purposes of arraignment, if the court wants me to proceed, I can at this point in time.
Yes, okay. So then I'm going to, Mr. Crumbley, I'm going to advise you of your rights and the charges against you. Again, if at any time you do not hear or understand anything, will you please let the court know?
Yes.
You do have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that right, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. Count one does indicate that you did that on or about November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley did knowingly, willfully, deliberately, and with premeditation commit murder first degree, a felony that the defendant knew or had reason to know was dangerous to human life while intending to intimidate or coerce the civilian population, to wit, the Oxford High School community, and cause the death of Madison Baldwin, Tate Meyer, Hannah St. Juliana, and Justin Schilling, contrary to MCL 750.543F. This is a felony punishable by life without parole or a minimum of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years with reimbursements for government expenses incurred for this violation. This is otherwise known as terrorism causing death. Count two indicates that on that same date and time, November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley did deliberately with the intent to kill and with premeditation, kill and murder one Madison Baldwin, contrary to MCL 750.316. This is a felony that is punishable by life without parole or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. This is otherwise known as homicide or murder in the first degree, premeditated, being a juvenile defendant. Count three alleges that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley did deliberately with the intent to kill and with premeditation, kill and murder one Tate Meyer, contrary to MCL 750.316. This is a felony punishable by life without parole or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years, also known as homicide, murder first degree, premeditated by a juvenile defendant. Count four alleges that on November 30th, 2021, and again, all of these, I'm sorry, are in the township of Oxford. I did indicate that, and I will continue to indicate that Ethan Robert Crumbley did deliberately with the intent to kill and with premeditation, kill and murder one Hannah St. Juliana, contrary to MCL 750.316, felony, life without parole, or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years, and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. And this is in violation of MCL 750 again, 0.316. This is homicide, murder first degree, premeditated by a juvenile defendant. Count five alleges that on November 30th, Ethan Robert Crumbley did in the township of Oxford deliberately with the intent to kill with premeditation, kill and murder Justin Schilling, contrary to MCL 750.316, a felony life without parole or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. This is called homicide, murder first degree, premeditated by a juvenile defendant. Count six alleges that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley did in Oxford Township make an assault on Phoebe Author with intent to commit the crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.83. This is a felony punishable by up to life or any number of years, DNA to be taken upon arrest. A consecutive sentence may be imposed under MCL 750.506A if the assault was committed in a place of confinement. This is also known as assault with intent to murder. Count 7 indicates that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley, while in the township of Oxford, did make an assault upon John Asciutto with intent to commit the crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.83. This is a felony punishable by life or any number of years, DNA to be taken upon arrest. This is also known as assault with intent to commit murder. Count 8 indicates that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley did in Oxford Township make an assault upon Molly Darnell with the intent to commit the crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.83. This is a felony punishable by life for any number of years, and DNA to be taken upon arrest, also known as assault with intent to murder. Count 9 alleges that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley, while in the township of Oxford, did make an assault upon Riley Franz with intent to commit the crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.83. This is a felony punishable by up to life or any number of years, DNA to be taken upon arrest. This is called assault with intent to murder. Count 10 alleges that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley, while in Oxford Township, did make an assault upon Elijah Mueller with intent to commit the crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.83, a felony punishable by life for any number of years, DNA to be taken upon arrest. Also, again, assault with intent to murder. Count 11 alleges that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley, while in Oxford Township, did make an assault upon Kylie Assange with the intent to commit the crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.83. This is a felony punishable by life for any number of years, DNA to be taken upon arrest. Count 12 indicates that on November 30th, 2021, Ethan Robert Crumbley, while in Oxford Township, did make an assault upon Aiden Watson with intent to commit the crime of murder, contrary to MCL 750.83, a felony punishable by life for any number of years, and DNA to be taken upon arrest. This is also called assault with intent to murder. There are now 12 counts of possession of a firearm in the commission of a felony. Counts 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. They do allege that on November 30th, 2021, in Oxford Township, Ethan Robert Crumbley did carry or have in possession a firearm, to wit, a pistol, at the time he committed or attempted to commit a felony, to wit, terrorism causing death. Also, murder in the first degree for count 14, murder in the first degree for count 15, murder in the first degree for count 16, murder in the first degree for count 17, assault with intent to commit murder for count 18, assault with intent to commit murder for count 19, assault with intent to commit murder for count 20, assault with intent to commit murder for count 21, assault with intent to commit murder for count 22, assault with intent to commit murder count 23, and assault with intent to commit murder count 24. This is contrary to the laws in the state, specifically MCL 750.227B. This is a felony punishable by up to 2 years consecutively with and preceding any term of imprisonment imposed for the felony or attempted felony of conviction. This is called possession of a firearm in the commission of a felony. Sir, do you understand all the charges against you?
Yes, I do.
Again, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand your right to remain silent?
Yes.
You also have, of course, your right to an attorney, and Mr. Kozak and Ms. Hatton have been with you, and that right will continue throughout all legal proceedings. And as it relates to anything further, we do need to set a bond. As it relates to bond, I will first let actually, we do have pretrial services here to make a recommendation as to bond, and then we will let each attorney speak as it relates to that. So if the individual from pretrial services can come forward, state their full name and spell it for our court reporter.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, Judge, just before we do that, I just want to make sure it's clear that my client is standing mute. We're asking the court to enter a not guilty plea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I will enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf, and we will set this for bond. Thank you, Mr. Kosak.
Darla Finley, Pretrial Services, DARLA-FINLEY. The defendant was unable to be interviewed due to his location at the Children's Village, therefore that we have limited information. We do know that he's 15 years old, resident of Oxford. He's a sophomore at Oxford High School. He has no prior juvenile record, no noted police contacts in Clemens. Given the serious nature of the matter, there's no conditions or combinations of conditions which will assure the defendant's appearance in court or safety to the community at large. Therefore, we recommend that bond be denied.
Thank you from pretrial services. Mr. Keast, anything you'd like to state?
I would, Judge, thank you. Because the defendant is a juvenile charged as an adult, this court must look at Michigan Court Rule 6.909, subparagraph 2. That court rule states that regarding detention without bail, if the proof is evident or if the presumption is great that the juvenile committed the offense, the magistrate or the court may deny bail, subparagraph A, to a juvenile charged with first-degree murder. Judge, in this case, I am asking this court to deny bail as pretrial supervision has indicated. As a offer of proof, I think it's appropriate for this court to have a brief chronology of what happened on November the 30th, 2021. As you heard during the swear-to, Judge, Oxford High School is equipped with surveillance video. We've had the opportunity to review that surveillance video just this morning. And what's depicted on that video, honestly, Judge, I don't have the words to describe how horrific that happened on November the 30th. It depicted just before 12:51 p.m., this defendant entering a bathroom with a backpack. A minute or two later, he exited the same bathroom without the backpack, but with a gun in hand. At that point, he methodically and deliberately walked down the hallway, aiming the firearm at students and firing. Right outside the bathroom, he began firing, Judge. After children started running away from the defendant, he continued down the hallway, again at a deliberate and methodical pace, pointing and aiming inside classrooms and at students who hadn't had the opportunity to escape. This continued on for approximately 5 minutes. The defendant went to another bathroom. As deputies arrived, he set the firearm down and he surrendered. Judge, a preliminary review of the defendant's social media accounts, his cell phone, as well as other document evidence recovered on scene show that this defendant planned this shooting. He deliberately brought the handgun that day with the intent to murder as many students as he could. Judge, I believe no bond is appropriate. And again, like I stated, at the appropriate time, I'd like to make a motion to transfer this defendant from Children's Village to the Oakland County Jail.
Thank you. Mr. Kosak?
Your Honor, understanding the extreme nature of this case and understanding the circumstances at hand, and having spoken to Mr. Crumbley as well as his parents, I'm going to leave the setting of the bond and the discretion of the court.
Thank you. Anything further from Ms. Hatton?
Nothing further, Your Honor, leaving the discretion of the court.
Thank you. And I'm assuming you don't want your client to speak.
That's correct, Your Honor, on both Mr. Kozak and my behalf.
Thank you. I do believe, based upon all the information that's been provided to date, that a no bond, a denial of bond is appropriate pursuant to court rule, and I will order no bond on this case. Of course, your client does have a right to a preliminary exam within the statutory 21-day time period, as well as a probable cause conference. I don't know if the court should have set something, or have we set something? Do we know? Oh, it's on the front of the file. Okay. All right. A probable cause conference will be set on December 13th at 1:15 in front of myself, and then an exam the following week on December 20th at 1:15, again in front of myself. Anything further from the people or the defense?
Thank you, Judge. I do have a motion for the court. The defendant's currently housed in Children's Village, if I may.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Under the same court rule, MCR 6.909, subparagraph B regarding place of confinement. Subparagraph 2. On motion of a prosecuting attorney or a superintendent of a juvenile facility in which the juvenile is detained, the magistrate or court may order the juvenile confined in a jail or similar facility designed and used to incarcerate adult prisoners upon a showing that the juvenile's habits or conduct are considered a menace to other juveniles. Judge, in this case, I can't think of a more appropriate set of circumstances for a transfer from Oakland County Children's Village to the Oakland County Jail. Now, this court must also look at the statute, and that's MCL 764.27A. I spoke with Lieutenant Tim Willis, who is the officer in charge, and did the swear to this afternoon. He has confirmed that the Oakland County Jail can house this defendant in a location out of sight and sound from adults, and that's the standard in the statute, Judge. The Oakland County Jail is better equipped to handle this situation. They have done so in the past. They have done so in conformance with the statute. It is a more secure location, and I would ask that this court find that this defendant's conduct is a menace to juveniles by evidence of the simple fact that he targeted juveniles in this offense. Count 1 is a charge of terrorism via murder, Judge, and the evidence that will come out of the preliminary examination and the subsequent trial will show that this was a planned event. It was methodical in its operation, and it was done so to terrorize, intimidate others in the community, Judge. I do believe the Oakland County Jail is the appropriate location to house this defendant. Thank you.
Thank you. As it relates to that issue, Mr. Kozak and Ms. Hatton.
Thank you, Your Honor. All due respect to Mr. Keast, Your Honor. I want to remind the court, and I know the court doesn't need reminding, that these are allegations. He has not been found guilty of these issues or these charges as of yet. And I'm asking the court I'm objecting to the transfer at this point in time. I think the Children's Village is more than capable of monitoring him and maintaining the safety of the other residents of that facility. And I think at this point, Judge, if the court's going to consider this motion, I would ask the court to perhaps hold the ruling in abeyance until after the preliminary examination, at which point the court will have had a chance to have taken sworn and heard sworn testimony regarding these incidents.
Regarding the issue
regarding the
itself, or
incident
regarding the fact that he shouldn't be moved?
Regarding the incidents itself, Your Honor, and because I believe that's what the prosecution is using as a reason for the transfer in and of itself. That's evidence of the need to transfer.
Thank you. Ms. Hatton?
Your Honor, just very briefly, this court has already found that the proof is evident under 6.909. And I know this is a preliminary showing. Obviously, defense has not had the opportunity to review discovery, neither has this court. However, it is alleged in these 24 counts that this defendant didn't commit first-degree murder upon anybody, but he targeted other juveniles. And I believe that 6.909 subparagraph B is written specifically for a situation such as this. The Oakland County Jail is the appropriate location for this individual, Judge. It is, like I said, well equipped for this. They have the ability to keep this defendant separate from both sight and sound of other adults. This is appropriate in these circumstances, Judge.
Ms. Hatton, anything further?
Your Honor, I concur in Mr. Kozak's argument. I will advise the court that as Mr. Ethan Crumbley's juvenile attorney, I did have an opportunity to speak again with Mr. Ethan Crumbley at the juvenile facility, Children's Village, as well as the individuals who are supervising Mr. Crumbley, Ethan Crumbley at Children's Village. It's been reported to me, Your Honor, as an officer of the court, that Ethan has been cooperative. He is on suicide prevention there at Children's Village. He's not in general population. He's secluded and he's receiving one-on-one supervision. I would ask the court, based on that information, and that he is cloaked in the veil of innocence unless proven guilty, that he remain at Children's Village until after the preliminary examination. Given that Children's Village is suitable and able to maintain the safety of the other children at Children's Village, I believe it is appropriate at this time that Ethan remain at his current placement with the current conditions and supervisions in place until the preliminary exam, which is in a matter of days, December 20th, 2021, as this court has set.
Thank you. I'm going to ask to hear from Lieutenant Willis regarding safety issues and what is considered. If you want to come up to the podium, Lieutenant, and state your full name for us, please.
Lieutenant Tim Willis.
And Lieutenant Willis, I had heard from Mr. Keese that you thought it was appropriate for him to be moved to the adult facility. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, could you explain to me why you feel that way?
Well,
I mean, besides the obvious of what is alleged to occur.
right. So obviously, I agree with Mr. Keese about the incidents that I've witnessed for via the video and all that stuff. But also the sheriff's office in the past has housed several juveniles. I've actually worked in that jail and know for a fact how I just have all the confidence in the world in my team, the sheriff deputies at the jail, to secure him and keep him completely sequestered.
So how does that work? Explain what would happen to him and how he would, what his placement would be.
Yes, Your Honor. We have several jail cells in and around, but typically we have where he would go, where he would be placed is a clinic area, and it's completely secluded off from the rest of it's the only thing, there's a glass front door, but everything else is bricked in. So it's completely private, completely back and away, and a deputy monitors him.
So we would have no contact whatsoever with any adult inmates. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And he would be in that facility by himself.
Correct. And there would be no, again, the only adults he would hear would be the deputies working there, but no inmates. Not see them or hear them.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Under the circumstances and based upon the nature of this offense, still, of course, understanding that the defendant has a right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, I'm going to certainly err on the side of caution. I think it is within the court rules to do so. And I would agree with Mr. Keese. This is the perfect example of a case that should be done to protect other juveniles. So I will have him moved to that facility, as it has been indicated that he will be in isolation and will not be in contact with any other adult inmates, but only that of sheriff's deputies. Anything further?
Not from the people, Judge. Thank you.
Your Honor, the only other matter would be making sure that he has counsel at the date of the probable cause conference. I'm not sure if the court has paperwork already prepared on his behalf, but he will need court-appointed counsel at that point in time.
So I'm not sure who that obviously is done by circuit court. Do we know what's going on in that regard?
He will just need to fill out the court-appointed attorney request, Judge, and they will get.
Okay. So, all right, Mr. Crumbley, we want to make sure that you have counsel at each and every future court date. So we're going to make sure you have that paperwork today to fill out so that you will have an attorney present at your probable cause conference, your preliminary exam, and all future proceedings. Do you have any questions about filling out that court-appointed attorney form?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kosak. Okay, if there's nothing further, we are in recess. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, sorry guys. I got that video, Diana, that you sent me. It finally came through, so we'll watch that. And then it sounds like, let me just read you a part of this article. It does sound like they're saying that they are on their way home, but it's just a little bit confusing how it's worded. Let me share it with you before the video real quick and see what you guys think. Hold on one second. All right, so I found this while that was on. I was trying to see what the heck, if there was like updates, because everybody's like they're turning themselves in. So it does sound like they are, though. It says school shooting suspect Ethan Crumbley's parents returning after manhunt underway. Lawyers said attorneys for the parents of Oxford High School shooting suspect Ethan Crumbley say the two are returning to the Oakland County, Michigan area to be arraigned after authorities asked the public to be on the lookout Friday afternoon. The Crumbleys left town on the night of the tragic shooting for their own safety. They are returning to the area to be arraigned. They are not fleeing from law enforcement, despite recent comments and media reports, attorneys Shannon Smith and Mariel Lemon told Fox News. A statewide be on the lookout alert was issued for James and Jennifer Crumbley Friday, two police departments first confirmed to Fox. After Smith and the layman told Fox News that James and Jennifer Crumbley are returning to Oakland County to be arraigned. The U.S. Marshal Service tweeted that they are working on the search for the couple in conjunction with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office. But I mean, they're saying they're returned, and then they say that at the end, like, oh, we're working on the search for the couple. Well, why do you need a search if they're coming home? That's why I don't understand that last thing, makes it confusing. But I'm pretty sure that that's what they're saying, that they are returning. So that's good. And then also, wait, Oakland County Sheriff. So wait. That's 2 hours ago. This one is 1 hour ago. Tells Fox News no location. But then look, 1 hour ago, it says Oakland County Sheriff's Office tells Fox News no location has been set for Crumbley's surrender. Oh, okay. Michael McCabe, the undersheriff for the Oakland County Sheriff's Office, told Fox News that the office spoke with the Crumbley's attorney on Friday at 4 p.m. to set up a place for the couple to turn themselves in and have not gotten a response. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, probably 4 o'clock this afternoon. Wait, did I read that right? Oh, probably 4. We talked to one of the attorneys again, and they said, again, they're going to turn themselves in. And we said, okay, have them call us. You call us. Where can we meet you? And, we've heard nothing since then, McCabe said. During that call, McCabe said that the attorney revealed that they have not been in contact with the Crumbleys at all on Friday. Wherever they are, we'll meet them. That is correct. We have had no response to that, McCabe said. Okay, so that clears it up. So their attorney's saying that, but yet they're not having any response. Wow. McCabe said that the attorney revealed that they have not been in contact. Huh. So I guess we'll see. So it looks like currently, like they're not there yet. This was up an hour ago. As far as an hour ago, it looks like they haven't had any contact with him, right? Let me see what chat's saying. Hold on, let me get caught up. There we go. So, whoa, I'm really behind in chat. Hold on a second. Wow, there's a lot of people. Okay. Let me go to the other side here. Okay, there we go. Whoa. I cannot get to the end of the chat. Okay, here we go. We need the dog on this. Yeah, Cupcake, they're running. They might be, because maybe they're having their lawyer say that they're coming, but what if they are on the run? But maybe they are, because that'd be stupid. That would be so stupid to be on the run for this. I mean, just turn yourself in, do the time, tell the story. Maybe you'll be able to get some kind of deal. Not deal, but you never know what the outcome will be. So, Bella in the house. All right, so let's do one more. Hey, one of a kind. You guys, tonight, wait, where are you, Bella, again? I might as well just say it now. At so that's 11 o'clock Eastern time. So in 2 hours, Bella's gonna do, is it part 3 now? Bella, would it be part 3 of the Fight Club? Right? So anybody want to relax and listen to a nice relaxing voice as you drift off into sleep, go to her channel at 11 tonight. and listen to her read. It's very relaxing. Now she has like the background with the cool, like, what do you call it, Bella? I don't even know what you call it, with like the stars and the lights and stuff. It's really cool. So mods, why don't you go ahead and put her links up there. Mystery Maverick, yay! I've been meaning to email you. Oh my gosh, I got your email from Rich because I'm like, I need to reach out to her and see if she's okay. I just wanted to. I missed you. I was wondering where you've been. I've been thinking, like, for the last, like, I'd say like 3 or so weeks, maybe a month or something. I'm like, where's Mystery Maverick? I gotta see where she's at. I miss seeing you because I was seeing you like every live and then you disappeared. But I understand you're busy, aren't you? Starting a new channel and stuff. So, but it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. Okay, Mystery Maverick making videos too. Awesome. Are yours are you focusing on Darley or are you just doing anything? I saw the I clicked on, I gotta watch the rest of it, the one video that you had up. But yeah, I'll definitely be tuning in to see what you're doing, Mr. Maverick. All right, so but yeah, I'm glad that, are you gonna be doing lives or is it more recorded? Okay, and I know me and Bella got to make it to Rich's live too, so we could all do one together. And you guys got to come do a discussion when we do another Darley, maybe discussion, you and Rich too. But I know we owe you guys one first. Okay, so let me play this other video, and then I did have 2 more articles that were actually. Let me play this real quick. I started watching this when that other Zoom was on. It's nothing like a new thing, but it has like a little bit of footage from that day from like an aerial view. So hold on one second. Let me play that first and then 1 second, guys. I'm getting there. I have like so many different things I wanted to play. So, all right. So that one is what we know about the suspect. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. So let me know if you guys can. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this because I did it in a way where the audio should work. All right. Let's watch this here.
These students shot and killed at their own high school just north of Detroit. A 16-year-old boy.
Wait, hold on a second. Maybe this isn't even the right case because why are they saying 3 students? This came up under it though. Hold on a second. Because it was 4 students, I thought, that died, and I thought he was 15. Hold on a second. Let me double check. Well, let's just watch it. I don't know. It came up under that and Michigan shooting, and it was from December 3rd. Well, let's just
14-year-old
watch
girl
it
and a 17-year-old girl.
I think this is every parent's worst nightmare. Yeah.
Michigan's governor choking back tears. 7 other students and a teacher all shot after a sophomore at Oxford High School opened fire, according to authorities.
I'm shocked. It's devastating.
The shooting suspect, a 15-year-old boy, firing off 15 to 20 shots over 5 minutes, officials said, while armed with a semi-automatic handgun. Almost 25 agencies and 60 ambulances raced to the scene, more than 100 calls pouring into 911 in the middle of the school day.
There was an orderly evacuation. The school did everything right. Everybody remained in place. They barricaded themselves.
Officials say the suspect was taken into custody without incident, arrested with the help of a deputy assigned to the school. But the suspect, whose parents have hired a lawyer for him, isn't talking to police now.
You've got to know that that whole community has to be just in a state of shock right now.
President Joe Biden addressing the latest school shooting during a speech in Minnesota.
As we learn the full details, my heart goes out to the families enduring the unimaginable grief of losing a loved one.
Investigators say they believe the suspect acted alone. They haven't identified a motive.
We're hearing all kinds of rumors about warning signs. We are not aware of any warnings.
Whoever said this is old, I know it's old. Oh, shoot. Let me remove that. Oh, you guys can't hear that, huh? I'm hearing No, I know that it's old. That's what I said. It's not new. It's not an update. I wasn't trying to say that it was new, but I played it because it kind of showed like aerial view. First, those of you, some people haven't been able to see everything, and I just actually started looking into it today, so it just showed some aerial view and kind of, a quick little video. But yeah, I did make sure I say it was not an update. But yeah, so yeah, they said 3. Okay, so it was only 3 on the scene. And then did you see though at the beginning they said 16-year-old? And then like the next they said 15-year-old. But that first initial thing they said 16. So I'm like, what the heck? And then they must have realized, or they should have edited out that part because then they got it right. So all right, so let me see. So the third, it was 3, then the fourth died at the hospital. Okay. Thank you. It's people who have them illegally. So did anybody thanks, Annie Beth? Yeah. I know. You never know. Some people don't even, it could be like their first learning of this. Okay. Did anybody explain? Because I was reading in chat when I was playing the Zoom. I'm still trying to figure out with the whole the parents met with the principal or whatever, and they said that he was supposed to be taken home, right? I'm trying to get that all cleared up. So he was supposed to be taken home. So the parents were supposed to get him, but then the counselor did bring him to them and then they let him go because somebody commented that. Does anybody know? Is that true? I read a comment. I wanted to say something, but then I was in the middle of that video and I didn't want to stop it. So, because that part just doesn't make sense to me, because depending on how that really happened, then is the school accountable too if they let him stay, or is it that the parents had him, they're supposed to take him and they just let him go? Then no, that wouldn't have been the school's fault. I guess it just depends on how that happened, but I'm not really sure how that happened. I'm seeing like different stories in chat. So like some people were saying one thing and some people were saying the other. So I don't know. Maybe it's because nobody really knows. We're probably hearing different things from different articles and different news sources. So maybe nobody really knows exactly. They were supposed to leave the conference taking Ethan with them. Okay. But Karen, so were they supposed to go find him in the school though? Or did like the school go get him out of class and was like, okay, here's Ethan, take him with you? If not, how would they have known where to find him in that school? Like what class was he in? Where is he? Is he supposed to be sitting out in the office waiting? Wait, hey, Ange, can you email me the prosecutor video? Will you email me where we could watch that real quick? And then I'll play it. Yeah. I haven't seen that one yet, actually. Okay, thanks, Firebee. That's what I'm trying to figure that out, because that's kind of important, because that was the determining factor right there. If they would have taken him and made sure, because he obviously had the gun with him. So if they would have grabbed him and then saw that they had the gun, took him home, got the gun off of him, I mean, that could have prevented all of it. So that it is really a huge thing in it all of how that really happened. He was in the office with, he was, wait, Mr. Miyagi, then that is crazy. Yes, then the parents, if that's the case and they had him and then they walk out and then they just say, oh, and they just let him go and they don't take him home, then heck yeah, man, either way, I know that they need to be held accountable for that. But like, if that's really how that happened, that is so messed up. Like they could have prevented that all, like 100% prevented that. Well, of course, if they would have just locked the gun, they could have too. But I mean, like in that instant, for them to just ignore the request of the school, wow. If anybody has any videos that you think would be interesting to share, send them to me. I have a couple articles I'll go over, and so I'll wait. So this is what I'll do. I'll go over, read these couple articles, and then while I'm doing it, if you guys have like interesting videos about this case, send them to me, and if I get them before I end it, then we'll watch them. If not, then I don't really have anything else, because I don't necessarily want to be like just like searching for things when I'm doing a live, because then I won't be able to talk with you guys while I'm doing it. So if you guys, yeah. Oh, it looks like Kelly, you sent me some, but it's saying that delivery delivery status failure. Hold on, let me see if I could try to bring it up. Yeah, Kelly, whatever you sent, it failed. Was it something on the case? Try to send it again, maybe. Said the status failed. All right, yeah. So Ange or anybody that can send me that prosecutor video that everybody's been talking about, just email me and I will play it. Because the people have been talking about it the whole time. So yeah, it must be pretty interesting. Let me see if any of you guys have said where it's at. 6 graves, 2 bodies. Where's the content? The screen's blank. The screen's blank. Prosecutor details charges. NBC News. Okay, hold on. Let me see. With New Nation now with the DA. Okay, hold on. Let me get it real quick, guys. Oh, I did want to read this part real quick though. Here. I found this article when wait, where is it? Hold on 1 second. When we were watching that other one, and I wanted to share it because it talks about a couple details about the parents. Hold on 1 second. All right, right here. And then I'll look for the prosecutor video. But in the meantime, if somebody wants to send it, if not, I'll see if I can find it. Okay. So it says, hours after a prosecutor announced involuntary manslaughter charges against the parents of Ethan Crumbley, authorities said the parents are missing. Wait. But in another twist, 2 attorneys who say they were representing the couple released a statement that said Crumbley's had left town for their safety and are returning for an arraignment. On Thursday night, we contacted the Oakley County prosecutor to discuss this matter and to advise her that James and Jennifer would be turning themselves in to be arraigned. The statement from attorneys Shannon Smith and Lehman. Instead of communicating with us, the prosecutor held a press conference to announce charges. The statement added they are not fleeing from law enforcement despite recent comments in the media reports. A law enforcement official told CNN that the parents withdrew $4,000 from an ATM in Rochester Hills, Michigan on Friday. Rochester is about 10 to 15 miles from Oxford. Law enforcement had been able to track the couple's whereabouts by cell phone pings, but can no longer do so as the couple's cell phones are turned off, the official said. So who knows? Their attorney's saying that they're on their way back. They're coming. They're going to turn themselves in. But they're finding out they withdrew $4,000 from an ATM. They're about, 10 to 15 miles from Oxford. So when they withdrew it, they were, in Rochester. And they were able to track the phone, but now their phones are turned off. So it makes you think, are they running? Are they just trying to buy time? Like, oh, yeah, we're turning ourselves in. And then they're getting farther and farther away, So that's kind of interesting, right? I think I got some emails. Hold on. Let me see, guys. That's one I already shared. All right. Okay, let's see. Maybe somebody email me. Actually, let me share that one video real quick while I look for the other one. The prosecutor, I guess. This is the one Diana sent me. Let's play this, see what this says. Now remember, these might not be like new updates, but I haven't got to watch this one.
Now, as we wait for James and Jennifer Crumbley to be placed under arrest, we are speaking to a Florida woman who says she knows them quite well. She is telling 7 Action News that the Crumbleys, along with their son Ethan, deserve maximum punishments for any and all of their roles in the tragedy at Oxford High School. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig has more on what she had to say.
We're learning more about James and Jennifer Crumbley from a woman who has an 18-year-old son with him. Michelle Cobb says he left them strapped for cash and struggling to make ends meet.
He's a piece of He really is. The whole time of my son growing, my son is 18 years old now. And I cried the moment he turned 18 because I thought, all of this hell is over as far as dealing with my son's father.
And the father of her 18-year-old son, Eli, is James Crumbley. James is also Ethan's father. And Michelle Cobb says it was Jennifer Crumbley who made her son's life unbearable when he would visit his dad and half-brother Ethan. She says it was Jennifer who ran the show.
Jennifer was a monster. She could do no wrong, and she was right about everything.
Prosecutors say it was Jennifer Crumbley who posted the picture of the pistol on Instagram, writing "Mom in Sunday," testing out his new Christmas present.
They pretty much gave him whatever he wanted.
Cobb says while James and Jennifer gave Ethan whatever he wanted, it was a hopeless struggle to get James to pay even $67 a week in child support when he was making six figures.
My son is 6'3" and 240 pounds. Do you know how much $67 a week pays?
More than ever, she's thankful Eli left the Crumbleys' Oxford home right before the start of the pandemic. And Eli says he never even saw any guns when he was here.
The first thing that came to my mind when all of this happened was how thankful that I was that my son was not there.
Cobb says she's heartbroken for the families whose children were killed and those injured, and she says Ethan and his parents must be held accountable for their roles in the tragedy.
I hope they get the maximum, honestly.
Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much.
Sorry, I didn't know I was on mute. Okay, thank you. I pushed the unmute button and I was still on mute. Thanks, Diana. That was interesting, actually. That was really interesting to hear kind of somebody else's opinion on that. Wow. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait. Oh, okay. It's one of the ones that you sent you? Wait, no, I actually played all those ones though. Wait, maybe was that yeah, I did play that, didn't I already? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I already played the prosecutor one. Wasn't that one of the first ones I played? Maybe the people just came in and didn't see it. I thought I played that. You're right. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. That was like the first or second one I played. Is there another one you guys are talking about with the prosecutor that I'm not thinking of? Hold on, let me see. Maybe there was two of them because I did play that one. Let me see. There's two. Oh, okay. So you want me to play yesterday's prosecutor one? I saw that, but I was like, well, that's yesterday's. I thought you probably wanted the more current one. So which one are you guys? Yeah, and I'm over here like, oh wait, where's it at? And then just reminded me that I did play it already. I am silly sometimes. I'm not thinking. Okay. Father pretending he was electrocuted. Wait, what? Wait, Heavenly Clouds, send me these videos, guys. Like, let's play them. I've never seen that video. I'll play them if you guys send them, depending on if it's the news. I could play it if it's like a news channel, but if it's like a personal creator, then yeah, I'm not gonna play it. But if it's like local news where it's gonna be like fair use, today's, yeah, that's what I was saying. I already played today, so I don't think I'm gonna play yesterday's unless if you're saying that there's something really important in it. Today says all, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I played that earlier, guys. So those of you just coming in, yeah, I think it was either it might have been like first, second. I don't know. It was at the beginning. I played a few clips, but it was definitely more towards the beginning. So, let me see if there's anything else. I think I got a couple more emails. Let me see what we got here. Let's see. Suspect recorded. What is this video? About killing students night before shooting, official says. Okay. Wait, Michigan suspect recorded video. So somebody sent me this. Let's see what this says. Yeah, if there's anything else, just send it. We could go over it. All right. So a Michigan suspect recorded video about killing students night before shooting, officials say. Let's see. Rochester Hills authorities investigating a shooting that left 4 high school students dead in Michigan found videos on the suspect's phone that showed him talking about killing students, a sheriff official said Wednesday. The disclosure was made before the arraignment of the suspect, Ethan Crumbley, 15, who was charged in Oakland County District Court with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of terrorism, cause of death. Okay, so the videos were recorded the night before the shooting, Tuesday at Oxford School, about an hour north of Detroit. Authorities found a journal with entries that mentioned shooting and killing students. NBC News has not reviewed the videos or the journals, and additional information about them was not immediately available. The suspect's lawyer, Scott Kozak, declined to comment. Crumbley, who is being tried as an adult, pleaded not guilty. When Judge Nancy Karniak asked whether he understood his rights and the charges, he said yes. Karen McDonald said the shooting was not just an impulsive act. She said investigators had uncovered a mountain of evidence showing that the attack was premeditated. And then, yeah, the other prosecutor says, I honestly don't have the words to describe how horrific that was. Recalling a security video of shooting, Keast said the shooter walked into a bathroom with a backpack and emerged a few minutes later with a gun. So in addition, the 4 people who died, 7 others, including a teacher, were seriously wounded. Officials said the shooter opened fire with a 9mm handgun that the suspect's father had recently bought. The suspect was denied bond. He's going to be transferred to Oakland, where he'll be isolated from other inmates. Okay. So actually, I want to show you a picture, because we got to remember the ones that died. There's a picture of all 4 that died. And then I don't know. I mean, I know there are other videos, different news channels are interviewing people, but probably not going to sit here and play all of them. But if there's something that you guys think is really interesting, yeah, let me know and we could do that. But otherwise, oh, what's this? You know what? I'm going to send a link for you guys. I'm not going to play. It's an hour. It's like a prayer vigil held for victims. So it's like an hour long. So I'm not going to play it on my live stream because I'll let you guys go over there and watch it. I'll just share the link. And if you guys want to watch it, Kelly sent me. So it looks, if you guys are interested, hold on, I'll share the link. And then I'm going to play, hold on. I'm going to show you the picture, and then I think I'm going to end it, guys. Does anybody else have anything else that you really think we should do? They were so obnoxious, and I made me feel sorry for the kid for having them for a month. Yeah, I'll see if I find any of these videos that you guys are referring to. Some of the ones that were mentioned that's kind of interesting. I'll just do an uploaded video on it so I could actually take time to go look for this stuff instead of leave you guys hanging. But let me just share the picture of the 4 that died. So here's the 4. Oh, wait, let me see. I got one more email. Let's see if it's something. And then, so yeah, and then let me share the prayer visual for you guys. And then if you guys want to watch it, like I said, it's about an hour long. I might watch it while I'm working. 1 second. I'll do that in 1 minute, guys. I'm just trying to get everything else. Let's see. One more. Okay, so somebody just sent me this. Let's see what this says real quick. We'll share this real quick. Somebody just sent me this article. Thanks for sending it to me. Okay, so we got Ethan, don't do it. Mom texted son when she heard news of Oxford shooting. Yeah, it's crazy. So she knew, he was going to do it. Well, after they said after they, it was on the news. So she knew it was him. So disturbing details of the days leading the shooting at Oxford School were outlined by the Oakland County prosecutor Friday as charges against the accused shooter's parents were announced. Yeah, we already kind of went over all this. I just got my son the beauty today. So we saw that, the post that the mom posted. on social media about the gun. I just got my new beauty today. The prosecutor said a teacher at Oxford High School observed Ethan searching for ammunition while in class the day before the shooting and reported it to school officials. See, that's what I don't understand. And they shouldn't even have let him in the next day, like the day before. Like, why was he even back in school? And then Jennifer Crumbley was contacted by voicemail reporting an inappropriate internet search by her son. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's just a search. I don't know. I don't know what the proper protocol for that. I mean, you just never know. There's always like new details. I mean, you don't know. There's certain instances that can't be, planned. Like, what do you do in that situation? I mean, I do think, I don't know. It's just, that's tough. Yeah, the parents definitely screwed up, but I'm just talking about what, like, the school, like, followed up an email. Let's see. Texted her son on the day. I'm not mad at you. You have to learn not to get caught. So that's messed up. That, yeah, we talked about this, that his mom texted him, I'm not mad at you. You have to learn not to get caught, with a LOL. Like, okay, that's just ridiculous, really. And then on November 30th, the morning of the shooting, Ethan Crumbley's teacher found an alarming note on his desk that she took a picture of, McDonald said. The note contained a drawing of a semi-automatic handgun pointed at the words, "The thoughts won't stop. Help me." Wow. So that was the morning of the shooting. Okay. Wait, hold on. So it was on his desk. So she took a picture of it. Semi-automatic handgun. The thoughts won't stop. Help me. In another section of the note was a drawing of a bullet with the words "blood everywhere" above the drawing. Between the drawing of the bullet and the gun was a picture of a person who appears to have been shot twice and bleeding. Wow, the prosecutor said. Below that is a drawing of a laughing emoji. Further down the drawing are the words, "My life is useless," and to the right of that are the words, "The world is dead." Ethan Crumbley's parents were immediately called to the school. The drawing had been altered at this point, McDonald said. Drawings had been scratched out along with words. James and Jennifer Crumbley were told that they needed to get their son in counseling within 48 hours. The parents did not ask or check for the gun and resisted having their son leave the school, the prosecutor said. The teen returned to the classroom. But so the parents resisted? Because it's not like that they just told him that you need to get your son counseling within 48 hours. But did they say that you need to get him out of the school? Like, why? I don't get that part. It's still not clear. I'm sorry. Like, they're not making it clear exactly how that happened. The parents did not ask or check for the gun and resisted having their son leave the school. So they resisted. Was the school saying take him? Because them telling him, your son needs to get counseling within 48 hours isn't telling him he has to go home. That's just saying get him help. So did they say get him out of the school? The teen returned to the classroom. Once the news of the shooting became public, Jennifer texted her son at 1:22, "Ethan, don't do it." At 1:37, James Crumbley called 911, reporting a gun was missing from his house and he believed his son may be the shooter. So shouldn't they have checked right when they went home if they weren't going to freaking check their son and then call it like, oh, the gun's missing, that you knew your son just wrote that note and he needed help. Go home, go straight home and check it if you're not going to freaking at least take him with you. I mean, they should have took him with him, but I'm not sure exactly what was said, but okay. So that's that. I'm sure more information will come out to clarify some of this stuff. But I think I am. Oh, another article. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, that's the one we just read. Helena, thanks though about the notes. Thank you. Let's see if there's anything else new in this article. So, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything that we haven't covered. There would have been, but I just went over it and you were in the process of sending it, so you wouldn't have known. But thank you. Yeah. All right, guys. So basically, yeah, the parents' attorneys are denying that they're on the run. They're saying basically that, oh no, they're coming back, but they took $4,000 out of the ATM. Their phones are shut off now, as far as what we know so far. So I guess we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Well, thank you for chatting and hanging out and discussing with me. And like I said, maybe I'll try to find some of these like little videos that people are talking about, see if I could find them and maybe do a recorded video. Let's see, or you guys could even send me if there's something interesting that you think, and I could do a pre-recorded. Well, let me just make sure. Chat. Hey, Zero. HCN. Rana Shin. She might have known he had the gun. Yeah, I think she might have. Linda. Hey, Relentless. Yeah. It is. It's hard. Thanks, Journey of Justice. Oh, was that you sending me? Thank you for your emails. Yeah, those were some interesting articles that you guys had, some interesting things that we missed. So thanks. Okay, Calming the Chaos. I like your name. Yeah, no, I agree. He needed to leave, but I just want to know, like, did the school make sure? I mean, did the school tell the parents, get him out of here, or like what was exactly said? If they just said like, oh, make sure he gets help within 48 hours, and then they didn't say anything like, you need to take him home. He's not, he needs to leave school. He needs to go get help before he comes back. Then that would have been the right thing to do. But if they just said it like, oh, just make sure he gets help in 48 hours and didn't really specify like, get him out today, then the school kind of, I feel like, screwed up. But I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. We're reading articles and we're hearing like everything's very vague, and we don't know exactly what was said. Only the people know that are there, probably, that were there, do. I haven't really read anything for sure that is like for sure what exactly was said, right? So, but that will be an important part, I feel like, when they find out, or I'm sure they all know, like the law enforcement already knows, but how that all went down. Okay. Oh, thanks, Andy Beth. Yes, definitely. Okay. Oh, wait, do I have oh, thanks, Jersey Girl. Hold on, let me put that up so we could read it. Thank you. It says, hi, Zav. Long time no see. No worries. This is all new info for me. Thanks for the updates. Hope all is well. Oh, thank you. Yes, all is well. Hope all is well with you. And thanks for the super chat. And all right, mods, thank you. What do we got? What? Mama Mia, Bella, Diana. Who else? Mods. I know we got Tennessee in here. Sarah Lee. Thank you, mods. I hope I didn't forget any of the mods that are in here right now. If I did, well, let me make sure. Because I don't really want to forget any of them. I think I got you all that are here, right? Mama Mia. Mez. Oh, Mez is here. Hey, Mez, I didn't see you. Yeah, all right. Hold on, I just want to scroll up till it stops letting me, just to make sure. Hey, Bathsheba, what's up? Isabella, Becky, Lisa, Loving Coco. We got Loving Coco in here. I almost forgot about you, Loving Coco. Actually, I didn't see you, though, until just now. Mr. Miyagi, Steel Ribbon, Penny Armstrong. Thank you, guys. HCN. Lisa, Nicole, Bridget's here. I'm glad I did scroll up. Look how many mods I would have missed. Bridget, 357. I am Karen. Okay, guys. Well, Robin, I did say Mama Mia, right? Ron J. All right, guys. I am gonna go. Like I said, at 11 o'clock, in about an hour and 20 minutes, go over and relax to Bella's nice voice. Nice relaxing voice. And yeah, and we'll see you over there. Oh, Diana, I almost forgot to say you this time. Diana Wright, Bugsy, double Pink Floyd hippie chick, or doobie Pink Floyd hippie chick. I love your name. I live 30 from Oxford. We had 10 schools closed due to another threat. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Lisa, funny guy. Michelle Clifford in the house. David Grieve. Helen. Brendan, Kathleen, Becky, Ange, Spartan, Lori, Mystery. All right. Pirates. Chloe's mom, Relentless, Jonah. Catherine. Well, thanks, guys. Dr. Butter. Joyce Johns, Pirates. Joey. All right, guys. I wish I could say hi to every single one of you, but I know it's impossible. Kelly, Spartan, Looking Beyond. All right, I am going to end it. I keep saying that, but then I'm like, I want to say hi to more people, but Richard Wright. Thanks, Karen. But you were in love with Richard Wright. Who's Richard Wright, Meep Meep? I don't know who that is. Yes, thank you. Oh, I'm glad. I just remembered. Thanks for saying that, because it reminded me. Here's the link to the prayer vigil that if you guys want to go watch it. So go check it out if you want to. It's for the prayer vigil for the victims of the shooting. Let me make sure that was the right link, that it worked right. Hold on, let me go over to the YouTube side. I want to make sure that it links it right to the right place. Knowing my silly butt, like I have the wrong one or something. No, it's right. And thanks to, I think it was Kelly that sent me that, right? Hold on, who sent me that? Yeah, Kelly. Thanks to Kelly, she sent me the. But wait, Kelly, I'm not sure what your YouTube. I feel like I should know because we've been over this before, but thank you. Is that what? I don't think that's what it is on YouTube, but all right, Karen. Yeah, so I'll post it one more time. And yeah, just if you want to watch it, I probably watch it in the background while I work a little. Oh yeah, Lisa, yeah. Keyboard player in the Pink Floyd. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm like, you answered me. Thank you. I can't even picture him, actually. Now you're gonna make me want to go check him out. Polly, I don't know, Polly. What is today's Friday? Sometime this weekend. I would say either tomorrow or Sunday. Let's try to shoot for Sunday, because Sundays are usually a really good live day. I feel like we always have a really good turnout. Everybody's always in a good mood. Everybody's relaxed, and yeah. Bella, we should do one together for Sunday. Have like I don't know, maybe we could do like an open case. We could like talk about some different cases or something. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. One stone or three cats. Kelly Brown. Oh, Kelly Brown, you are Kelly. That is you. Thank you. I was like, shoot, do you go by Kelly on your YouTube name? I couldn't remember. But thank you for sending the prayer vigil. She's the one that sent it. So, Heavenly Clouds, Sister 325, and we got Dark Sea, Ashley. Ashley, you feeling better now, you said? Or you are getting better, right? Good night, Zero. Journey of Justice, you're so fun. Oh, thanks, Journey of Justice. Caroline Sunshine, hi from Kansas. Yay. I used to drive through Kansas all the time when I would come home from Colorado and go back to Colorado because I always like to drive because I love road trips. So I would drive more than I would fly when I'd come like visit my family. And Kansas, it's a boring one to drive through, but anyway. So good crocheting, maybe Bammy. Wait a minute, James. This isn't really you. Somebody probably just took your picture or took a picture of that's all posted all over the media because there's only a couple pictures of you and that's one of them. And then they just started a channel, right? I don't think that's you because you probably would have used a different picture. Where are you, James? Turn yourself in then. Where, what are you doing? Are you on your way to turn yourself in? Why didn't you freaking take your son home then? Why didn't you check to see if he had a gun? And if at least when you got home, check right away to see if he had a gun and then call the school right away. But you should have took him home, right? No, I don't think that's him, guys. Why would he be on here with that picture? If that's you, change your picture to a picture that's not all over the media that you can't just get. Then maybe I'll believe you. I doubt it, guys. Some people are like, I think it's, I don't think. I really don't. I could be wrong, but that would be weird. Relentless. Tina. No, I didn't think so. But then somebody in chat was like, I think it's him, but I think they were probably just joking too. Yeah, he probably doesn't even expect it's probably a joke. That's why I'm joking around about with him, Bali, because he probably is just joking. So we're just kind of joking, right? Guess we'll see. Wait, official YouTube of Dad Us gone. Wait, what, Karen? Hold on one shit. Give me 1 minute, guys. Oh, member. Oh, that's the member. Oh, 12 months. Wow, Jersey girl. A whole year. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. A whole year. Wow. I'm glad I went over on the YouTube side because I wouldn't be able to see that, which sucks. I need to write StreamYard. So if you guys, just so you guys know, if you guys are putting those up where it shows how long and I miss it, don't take offense. It's because I'm usually on StreamYard side, so I could put up like the comments up on the screen. And it doesn't come up. That feature does not come up on the StreamYard side. So it doesn't come up where it won't even allow me to put it up on the screen. So I could show like, yay, look, and then I could put it up on the screen to show everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it won't even let me for some reason. So maybe StreamYards is working on it. I am going to probably maybe chat with them and see if they could work on somehow getting that to show up on that side, because then I miss them and then you guys are putting them up and I feel bad because it's awesome, to show how long you guys have been supporting me. Like, I mean, I really appreciate it. So I just happened to go on the YouTube side just now, so I saw it, but normally I don't. So I do apologize when I miss you guys, but Jersey girl, freaking a whole year. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go, guys. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Like I said, go. Oh, thanks, Lori. I watched the video of Ethan before it got deleted. Wait, what video, Nicole? There was a video of it? What was going on? Maybe I should try to look in like right now before things get deleted, so we could have a copy. You know, if there's certain like interesting things to study and look at with the. Oh wait, what? Oh, Atlas, thank you. Let's see. Well, thanks, Atlas. I didn't see the super sticker. Thank you, Atlas, for the super chat. Let me see if I could find it up here. I might not be able to, but thank you. Or I don't even know. Are you? Oh, there you are. There we go. Thank you, Atlas. At 14:32. Okay, Kelly. So is that you're talking about the vigil started at 14:32? So you guys, anybody that's going to click on that link that I shared, the prayer vigil for the victims, she's saying started at 14:32. Here, I'll post the link again for that if you guys want to go watch it. And then, oh yeah, for Bella's, go ahead and post for Bella's channel to, hold on. Let me see if I could do that real quick. Wow, I'm so far behind over here. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me see. How do I copy that? All right. To land? Wait, what? Coming to land? I don't know what you're saying. Wait, I don't know. I don't understand the question. I probably did say something silly. I would imagine. Yeah, Ashley, email me. I want to gather some of those videos before they start taking them down, and I'll try to look too. But if you guys find any of those like rare ones that are probably going to be taken down soon, email me so I could grab them, and then we have them. Anna, hey Anna, I just got your text. I just wanted to say hi. So me, you, and Ohio Italian lady definitely have to plan something soon. I didn't forget about y'all. Now what was I gonna do, guys? I was gonna post. Wait. Oh, you got it. That's what you're saying about the channel. I was gonna post your links. Hold on one second. Wait, Gailey, I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch, Gailey. But wait, earlier, weren't you regular, Gailey Gill? Or am I thinking of yesterday? Maybe not, because I didn't get to say, I don't think I said hi to you, so maybe I didn't see you yet. Gailey, I'm glad I seen that. Night, Gail. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I hope you're still here. And then we got Batman. I'm glad Batman is in the house. Our little superhero. Caroline. All right. I'm trying to. Yeah. All right, guys. So in about an hour, go over to Bella's for some relaxing reading. Bella, it is part 3, right, of Fight Club? I think this is Bella's channel. No, that's the wrong one. I'm over here with Bella's channel. Hold on. I forgot I'm on the other computer with that. Here we go. This one's Bella's channel. The first one was the vigil. I have 2 different pastes on each one of mine. Okay. So if you guys want to do it, we'll all be over there in chat at least. And she'll be getting her read on. And you guys are addicting. Like, I don't want to leave. I got to. I should. I want to go get another cup of coffee, I think. All right, guys. Yep, I'm going to go. But hopefully maybe Sunday we'll get together again and have another true crime chat. Maybe about like I said, maybe we'll do a few different cases. Yes, that's what I was going to ask. Where I can't find, I know there was like a couple people on the list of new cases that I wrote last live, and I cannot find the paper. I think there was 2 of them that you guys recommended. Can you guys like email me? Is this it? Maybe this is it. No. I want to just try to find some new cases, maybe even for Sunday. Can you email me if there's anything you guys are interested in new cases? I can't find the 2 I had, I think. So let me know. Just email me if you guys have requests for Sunday. I'll look into it. And then we'll do it. Yeah. All right, guys. Bye, everybody.